It is Friday, July 17th, and we finally have a full MLB slate to bet on tonight. I got picks, plays for all the games later tonight, a couple money line plays, a couple player props, and a couple parlays. So super excited for that. We'll also check in on the Open Championship that's been going on this weekend. Couple top names at the top of the leaderboard. So we'll take a look at that over on DraftKings as well. Want to dive right into a couple of the straight plays for today. We also have the ladder, home run bet, a couple other things going for us today as well. Do have hit rates today for pitchers, a bunch of guys who have done really well recently. So go check that out if you missed that already. And then home run bet tonight, I am going with Matt Olson, plus 330 I got for Matt Olson to go deep tonight. He already has 25 homers on the season, batting 400 off Cal Quantrill in 10 at-bats. So I like the setup at home for Matt Olson tonight. I think it's a good opportunity for him to go deep. So Matt Olson on the home run bet for tonight. And then let's get into the player props. A couple player props and straight plays. Got three guys, a couple hitters, and a pitcher tonight. I am going with Freddie Freeman over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's batting .331 on the road this season, getting on base at a .438 clip. So pretty impressive stuff for Freeman on the road. He also has faced Garrett Cole a ton, 20 at-bats against him. He's batting .350 off of him, so good numbers there. And then also little short porch in New York. It is in New York tonight, so I feel like it's a good matchup for Freeman in New York playing the Yankees, and he's faced Garrett Cole a ton, so I expect him to kind of produce tonight in that game. And then moving on a little bit later, Peter Lambert over 4.5 strikeouts for Houston. He's back at home in Houston after the All-Star break. He's playing the Orioles tonight, who do strike out a ton. Orioles strike out 4th most in baseball this year. Also, prior to the All-Star break, he had a 6 and 7 strikeout game. So just a good spot for Lambert tonight. Over 4.5, not too much to get over. And I think the Orioles will definitely strike out a ton. I mean, they're 4th most in strikeouts per game. So that's Peter Lambert over the 4.5 Ks tonight. And then last hitter tonight, I am taking Ernie Clement over the 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I also think it's just a really good spot for him tonight. He's batting .310 at home. Most of his offensive production has come in Toronto, and it's a good matchup as far as the pitcher goes. The White Sox are in town. Anthony Kay will start for the White Sox, who has really struggled on the road. 5.94 ERA on the road, which definitely makes a good case for this Blue Jays offense tonight. I think Clement plays pretty well. That will be the parlay for tonight as well, as far as the player prop goes. I'm parlaying Clement with Lambert. I feel like it's two very realistic player props tonight. One hitter, one pitcher, and hopefully it cashes tonight. I think that's two really solid player props. And then we also have money line plays. Been doing this for pretty much the entire season. It's one of the most fun things I like doing here. 3 straight teams on the slate tonight that I like. So we'll get into the first one. I'm taking the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. It's kind of evenly matched tonight. I believe they are playing the Pirates. Yeah, so playing the Pirates, but I like the pitching matchup for Cleveland. I see here 65% of the bets placed on Cleveland tonight, and I just think they have the edge because of that pitching matchup. They're both around 50 wins on the season, but Gavin Williams has been great. 3 ERA on the dot, 4-1 record at home this year. Cleveland is at home. Their offense has kind of struggled without Jose Ramirez, but I just like the fact that they're at home. Williams has pitched well at home, And then Jared Jones has kind of been up and down. I believe his ERA is somewhere in the mid-4s on the year. But I am with the public here on this one. Cleveland, 65% of the bets on them straight up money line. So I like the Guardians tonight. I think a couple guys can produce in their lineup. So hopefully Williams can shut them down and the Pirates can come through there for them on the money line. And then two other ones here as well. I thought about taking the Braves with Sale, but I ended up not going that way. Next one I'm taking is the Brewers. Brewers on the money line. It's going to be a tough game for sure for Milwaukee. They're playing the Marlins, who have just been so scrappy this season. But again, I really like the pitching matchup for the Brewers tonight. Logan Henderson has been very good at home. Limited number of starts, only 2 starts at home. He's got a few more on the road, but 1.8 ERA in those 2 games. It also was against the Dodgers and the Yankees. So 2 solid teams that he's pitched really well against. And the Marlins do have a pretty good offense, but I think the Brewers, I know the Brewers is better. They score more runs than the Marlins on average so far this year. I just lean Brewers. I think pitching matchup goes in their favor. Their offense is probably better than the Marlins. Sandy can be up and down. He's also a little worse on the road, so that benefits the Brewers as well. And then last one of the night, I am going with the Cubs on the money line. Starting Colin Ray, who also has pitched really well at home. 2.72 ERA through 7 starts. He's been pretty good at Wrigley. Bailey Ober for the Twins has been pretty much the opposite on the road. 7.66 ERA on the road in 5 starts. So he has definitely struggled. This Cubs lineup is much better than the Twins. I think that definitely gives the Cubs the edge tonight. And I expect 81% of the bets on Cubs money line. That's not surprising. I think they have the better offense in this one, and then also probably the better starter considering it's at home for Chicago. So leaning Cubs money line there. I am parlaying 2 of these together for the money line parlay tonight. It's going to be Brewers and the Cubs. 20 to win 57, pretty good odds there, and 2 teams that I think should be favored and should win tonight. So that pretty much does it for the player props and the money line plays. Everything is over here on Twitter. We are going with a ladder bet tonight as well. I'm taking Bobby Witt Jr. all the way up to 5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So starting at 3, I like throw a couple bucks on 3, 4, and 5 here. All plus money. He's hitting .311 at home. 9 of his 13 home runs are also at home this season. And I think it's a pretty good matchup for Bobby Witt. If we go look at this game tonight, the Royals as a whole definitely will struggle. I expect the Padres to win this game, but Bobby Witt has been pretty great so far this season. Pretty much the only bright spot for this Royals offense. And 193 hits plus runs plus RBIs on the season. He just continues to produce in this offense. Michael King has been kind of up and down on the road as well. He's obviously still a great pitcher, but I think Bobby Witt can get to him a little bit. He's faced him in the past and has pretty good results. I think it's around a .285 batting average against King. So Bobby Witt on the ladder tonight. Obviously, we'll update everybody as the night goes on with all of these plays. And then let's dive into a little bit of the Open Championship. Still going on currently. But definitely, the board's definitely been shaken up a little bit. So let's see here. Of course, Scotty's still favorite to win. I believe he's tied for 8th currently. Are a couple things in our favor. We do have, so John Rahm is, I think, 4 under total, tied for 8th. I do have a little flyer on him to win the tournament, Let's go down to those plays here. Have a little flyer on him to win the tournament. That would be awesome if that could happen. Tommy Fleetwood also has played pretty well. Tommy Fleetwood's tied for 8th, so he is within the top 20. Hopefully that bet can stay true and cash. Rose already missed the cut. Batia already missed the cut. So those are 2 complete duds, but Rory did make the cut. Top 5 is going to be pretty tough, but there's still an outside shot that he could do it. And then Rahm to win there. That would be a massive winner, plus 2,200. Let me see what he is now. Yeah, John Rahm now plus 1175 to win the Open Championship. So he's got a legit chance. He's the 4th favorite, right there with Scheffler, Young, and Lucas Herbert, who I've absolutely never heard of. But hopefully Tommy Fleetwood, Rory. I don't know where Rory is. Let me look and see where Rory is. All right, Rory's tied for 38th, so he's 1 under on the tournament. It's going to be pretty tough, but yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. But top 5 is actually, he's only really like 4 off top 5, so I can see him somehow getting there. Still got 2 more days to play, so hopefully some of these Open Championship bets can come through for us this weekend. Other than that, that is going to be all for tonight's MLB slate. We'll be back Monday through Friday with more picks, plays. Obviously, stay up to date over here on Twitter. Hit the follow if you aren't already over on Twitter. And then come over here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the like button. It helps a ton, and I've really been enjoying putting out all the content. So picks, plays, obviously stay up to date over on Twitter, and I will see you all on Monday.